the battle is here, but who cares? Well, that's ominous. Pretty much impossible at this point. Just single-handedly deleted, like... No, why we get the scene? Are we going to see what he said? Not that important, you can always create a new one, great. So you are actually in the third degree right now, Mercurius? Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for yet another episode of the irae. So, I gave a little bit of thought. Actually, a little bit of thought, it's way too much to say. Just before I started recording, I thought about why Mercurius actually stepped in this fight. So my thought for now is that he simply he knew basically that Reinhardt pretty much would win, right? So he would destroy, kill Ren, and we know that per, like, you know, the rules. So far we know if you destroy the Agnerbere, you're destroying the user. So if Ren is Mercurius Agnerbere, then destroying Ren basically means destroying Mercurius. So he pretty much did not want that to happen, so that's why he stepped in. That's my thought for now. But what's the actual thing? Let's then talk about it and we'll see. So let's go. I might have been instinctively trying to avoid the abominable thing of man about manifesting himself right next to Reinhardt. Okay. Indeed, this abomination was... Although I was seeing him for the first time, I could tell. Yeah, no one likes him, apparently, for some reason. Sakurai uttered the man's name in a trembling voice. The fact he stood right next to Reinhardt, threatening him like an equal, was already surprising in itself. But above all that... Yeah, just like Ren. Yeah, we know. The freak's uncanny resemblance to me was driving me insane. I nearly considered the possibility of having a long-lost twin brother. Substitute, father, creator. I'd rather not even think about it. Even though the truth was staring at me right in the face. Yeah, you heard from Makina. He's like, basically your creator. You're his Agnerbere. Great. I was experiencing the strangest of sensations. After a moment of looking at the guy, I would suddenly be unable to apprehend his voice or shape again. I would remember the fact that he looked like me, but I'd have no concrete recollection of his actual form. Wait, what? Okay, interesting. Almost like he was a being from some other dimension. Like I was staring at a moving illustration.
ここで流出などしていかがするのか。ゲットは壊れず、城は消え、大戦を飲み込んでまで作ったバルハラが無に帰すだけ。
Okay.
人、それを取ろうという。率直に申し上げて愚教ではないかな。
であれば、未だに基地を感じるか。
Forgetting our very existence. Mercurius and Beast exchange the word. Yeah, they like casual. Like I said in the previous episode, they're just like, yeah, the battle is here, but who cares? Neither of them gave us as much as a single glance.
実のところ、私は何も感じていない。城がこのようになったのと同時にな。答えろ、カール。何が起きた？
Okay.
さて、恩義に思想が見えるとでも言えばご満足か。
Ooh.
冗談はともかく。
He's suggesting that Ren could actually right now defeat Reinhardt. Okay.
単純に今は中庸ということでしょう。基地ではなく、道でもなく、右でも左でもない分岐路だと思えばよろしい。
Okay.
ゆえ、まずは第8までを開き切ることこそ寛容かと。でなくば左右の認識もできん。
Uh-huh.
とはいえ。
Following the pause, he glanced in my direction. His very gaze made my hair stand on end. I could tell the bastard was cracking inside.
困りましたな。彼はあなたのバルハラを崩しかけている。
Okay.
死者を許さぬというただそれだけ。他の誰かならば何の効果もなせぬ技だが、あなたにだけは実に効いているようだ。どうされる？
Interesting. He refuses to acknowledge the dead. Little, if anything at all, in the presence of anyone else. Painfully effective against you. Wow, this is the craving just for against Reinhardt. Okay. Didn't know you can do this. Refuses to acknowledge the dead.
私としては早々に戯れを切り上げるべき。
I guess he's like commanding the legion of like dead people, so if he's craving basically means no one will die, death don't exist, then basically he's denying the existence of the Reinhardt castle, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. In your shoes, so you put it in the game, yeah.
そしてそうしなければこの城ごと怪奇の渦に巻き込まれる徒労に終わると。たわけが。
Reinhardt let out a distant chuckle, although it still carried a certain hint of joviality.
それをさせぬのはどこの誰だ。第八を開けと言うなら、今すぐマキナとザミエルを再生させてみるがいい。あれらを飛ばせば一瞬にして型がつく。カールよ。女に甘いのは相変わらずか。
Okay.
バルキュリアとの約束を違えるわけにもいきますまい。少なくとも事の決着がつくまではと。
Still honorable in that matter.
ならば。
そう、ならば。
They looked at us. Great. I don't like that look. Well, that's ominous. So we are going to open the 8 with our lives. So maybe we actually can kill Ren without destroying Mercurius, it seems. Yeah, okay. I guess it's possible. Mercurius, magic, stuff. Defying any logic. Standing next to each other, the two devils looked down upon us. Yet amidst all that, Machina's final words still echoed within my mind, overpowering even the blood-cooling terror emanated by the bastards. He urged me to heed his words, at least this one time. He claimed that no one could defeat Reinhardt, that no one could flee Karl Kraft. The two heads of the obsidian table had been absolute, possessing no flaws when united. However, if there was one way to defeat them, it's separating them, right? He said that no one could defeat Reinhardt, and no one could flee Karl Kraft. So we can flee from Reinhardt, and we can defeat Karl Kraft, basically. I guess. Okay, perfect thing. It would mean forcing the Demon Kings to break their bond of friendship and have them face opposite directions. Okay, you does diverse, right? To kill him and end everything? Let him go and start everything from the beginning. Oh! Yeah, that's the different statements. It must have been turned Sakurai. It must have turned Sakurai once a member of the obsidian table wore upside down. I myself had been rendered speechless. I never would expect these two to disagree on something. Okay. Okay. And in the next moment? Mercurius and Reinhardt fighting with each other. What the actual... What? What an insane road. I said it many times, but... Hey! With a blinding golden flash, Reinhardt lands crashed into the ground, on which Mercurius had been standing a mere moment before. The beast did not hold back. This was no mere jest. He in all seriousness attempted to slay his own friend.
いいえ、至極冷静であるよ、獣殿。そうも私が狂っているとおっしゃるなら、それは最初からだろう。
Okay. He had his obsidian rope fluttering in the resulting shockwave. Mercurius merely smiled at his friend, completely unscratched. He effortlessly brushed off Reinhardt's terrible attack. That alone stood an ample evidence as how much of an aberration Karlcraft truly was.
私はあなたを裏切りなどしない。ああ、愛も友情もどちらも取る。
Love and friendship, so which is both Mari and you. Okay.
あなたの上を満たすと言った。あなたの前例を見せると言った。誓いは今もこの胸に捨てず忘れずあり秘めている。ゆえ乙女するのだ獣殿。いや昔日のハイドリヒ中将閣下よ。
Former lieutenant. Okay. Oh, Lieutenant General Heydrich.
ここであれとたとえどのような戦をしようとあなたは全力など出せますまい。このまま続けてどう転ぼうが私の面目は立たなくなる。
I guess so. Mari's lost.
許されよ。やはり私が出てきたことで物語は退屈な様相を帯びてしまった。
Revel's bone had been steadily collapsing, and there existed only two ways to stopping his destruction. To open the 8 so stick and completely emanate the Devil Castle into physical realm, or simply kill me. With the castle being on the verge of collapse, they had no time to carry out the former. As for the latter, Reinhardt would end up never attaining his full power.
あなたはまだモルゲンデンメルングを記憶しておられるだろうか。
I have no idea what that means.
あの時と同じ日、同じ時刻、そして増年金との誕生日をもってあなたは生誕せねばならない。しかし、その刻限まではまだ数時間ある。
You must be reborn on the same day, same time, including the very birthday of the sun Kana herself. Okay, so that's the deadline that we know about.
そうした意味でもこれは持つまい。仮に私がバルキュリアとの約定を保護にしても、すべては
Mercurius regarded us with a pair of deep blue eyes. There who, like the surging waves of the vast ocean.
彼ら実に見事なり、その一言につきましょう。
確かにな。
Okay, we're good. No more fighting? Was the sudden change in the air merely my imagination?
気に入らん。K の手が透けて見える。
My mind couldn't keep up with this constantly fluctuating situation. But there was one thing I could still understand. It was not a reconciliation, but a mere compromise. The two leaders of the table, despite facing opposite
早
directions,
々にやりたいことをやるがいい。私を積んだのはポーンでなくジョーカーであり、番ごと覆したのもまた K だ。昔からどこまでも私をなぶるのが好きな男よ。とはいえ
still had the same goal in mind. The alliance had not shaken in the slightest. Great! So, making them against each other is pretty much impossible at this point.
あの時のように私だっけではあまりにも芸があるまい。
御意に皆まで言わずとも。
Sakurai and I gasped at the same time.
ここに新たな黒煙卓の黎明を祝おう。
Down of the new obsidian table.
私と K と
ザミエル、マレウス、シュライバー。
Okay. Why you... Wait, this is the top... Wait. Samuel and Schreiber are top 3. Why do you include Maleus instead of Machina in this? Wait, what? I would say that it should be Samuel, Machina, Schreiber. Why you say Samuel Malleus Schreiber.
ベイにバビロン、バルキュリア。
そしてクリストフ、過去は9人、今もまた。
Wait, you totally forgetting about Machina. Wait, what? Reinhard, Samuel, Malleus, Schreiber, Bay, Babylon, Valkyria, Christoph, 9, in past and present. Ooh. A swastika lit up on Mercury's palm. 7 out of 8 of its positions shimmered with a bright light. Even I could tell what that meant.
あの時と同じく、そしてならば、今これは不要なり。
As before. I mean, before, yeah, like first road, we also had 7 open, right? Oh no, wait, before 8 opened, right? With Sakurai death in the hospital. Okay, the thing shattered. With a single twist of the hand, he crushed the giant swastikas as easily as one would a raw egg. Any possibility of Reinhardt's resurrection had just vanished before our eyes. This guy just single-handedly deleted like all the efforts of the whole road of the like all the 9 members. What? You can just like that destroy like thing? What? What are you? I cannot even say who are you, like what are you? We should have celebrated, having sighs of relief. It might not have been our own achievement, but the crisis has been averted, yeah? However,
待てよ。
wouldn't this result in...
死んだかな、増年金と。
Oh! Areas connected to the things. Right. Okay. Rea's dead. Himuro or Kasumi, or maybe even both. With the destruction of the swastika, the Ragnar Bere, at least one of the two must have perished. What the... My vision turned crimson. I'd killed the bastard 1,000,000 times for this. Sakura grabbed me by shoulders. I pressed onwards regardless, momentarily forgetting how severe her injuries were. I must have lost control of myself there for a second. No wonder. The only thing filling my mind was the thought of ending that obsidian bastard. And so...
静まれ。
Oh, I'd completely forgotten about the other monster.
城は現世とのつながりを断ち、再び元に戻される。K の渇望による崩壊を防ぐ。これが第三の方法だ。
Okay.
スワスチカという触媒なくして、私はこの世に関われん。逆もまた死ぬ。
Okay.
すなわち君も同じように、こうなってはかのバルハラを崩せない。
とはいえまだ時間はあるな。
He swung his lance in the white arc, knocking away both me and Sakurai, like we were no more than a pair of pebbles in his way. And?
来るがいい。K も収まりがつくまい。もってあと数分そこら。それまでに我ら二人を倒してみろ。
Okay. Okay.
それとも背中を向けて逃げるかね。追いはせんよ。また60年なり100年なり、私たちの再来を恐れながら安穏に。
Until next 60 or 100 years. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, great.
黒煙卓の黎明は層がたる者が彼に挑むことから始まる。かつてのベイがそうしたように。
A space shuttle did 60 years ago. Is resetting the world actually a thing of like Mercurius powers then? Is this actually in-game mechanic? Like, are they like actually literally like describing me why I'm resetting the game? Is that it? Or I'm just like overcomplicating things?
黄金の破壊を洗礼として味わいたまえ。
違うな。こたびは K も加われ。もはや日和見など許さんぞ、カール。
Okay, you are going to participate. Okay, so next round we are going to have Mercurius on like front lines or something.
とまあ、そういう次第だ。理解したかね。正直、おじけづかれたのではつまらんな。せっかく助けてやったのが無意とん。
Yeah, he saved you. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Like he wanted his Agner brother to be dead. I never met him, man. I wanted to kill more in my life. Sakura, I'm sorry, but also this is interesting. According to like the previous episodes, when Shiro looked at Mercurius, he felt like he cannot touch him. Like he should not touch him at all. And Ren is like, yeah, I will just murder him. This is interesting. They have like extremely different view on this guy just by looking at him. I wonder why Shiro is like that. We're both covered in wounds from head to toe, while the two abominations before us remained completely unscratched. Yet we refused to back down. We would never give up.
私と K と。
マキナ、ザミエル、シュライバ
Okay, now you have the correct order.
ー。俺と桜井。
Oh! Sakura and I.
ベアトリス
Counting all those present and all those already gone, we had 8 in total. And?
俺で9人
He really fused with the book. He have chains. Oh god. It's happening. Wait, they didn't add. Wait, but if he have the power of the book, then Urusauka is not going to be in the story? No! We're replacing Urusauka with Shiro! I don't know if I should know or I should yay, because Shiro is freaking amazing. Maybe I should say yay, but I want more backstory in Urusauka. Maybe next time, but... God damn it, Shiro! Okay, I'm actually okay with that. I'm actually okay with that. I need to see Shiro, like, having, like, these powers. What? In a way, I expected him to pop out of nowhere.
これで数は揃ったな。
では、始めようか。
I had to make them pay. I wasn't gonna let them go and get away with this.
ここで今すぐ終わらせてやる
Okay, the Unison would proudly display the Salvat resolve burning in our hearts. The sacred halls of Valhalla were about to bear witness to the final battle. You okay? Oh, something shattered. Oh no, we are going to see Rhea dying? Are you fucking serious? Really? We need that scene? Oh no. No. Why we get the scene? Rhea fell down to her knees as a sudden pain pierced her heart.
先輩どうしたのよ
She had trouble making out any voice. To an onlooker, it might have appeared like she was having a stroke. After all, the very core of her being had just been shattered.
私
Yet she did not die, or at least she still appeared to be alive. Ra could tell what had happened with crystal clear precision. It made no sense for her to still draw breath afterwards. In truth, the Sonnenkind had indeed perished, and in their place remained a simple, powerless girl.
藤井君
Oh. Was it him? Did he succeed? Rhea had no way of telling, but she prayed for everyone else to be safe. Now, with the Sonnenkind gone, she could no longer sense anything. Oh wait, so she's going to be alive actually? Wait, that's good, right? That's good, right? That she's no longer a Sonnenkind. Blind prayers was the only thing left for her to do.
先輩
Rhea looked up and rose at her feet. Ellie's voice was still heavy with noticeable concern.
ああれ
The inexpressible pressure that had been weighted down on the town for the past few days suddenly vanished. The club, the school, the park, and the museum likely returned to their normal states.
本庄さん
Wait, that's good, right? Wait, that's good! Rhea's not dead. She's just like in normal human being. So this is like happy ending for Rhea. Right? Sure, we have like 60 or 100 years or so before, like, you know, everything happening again. But Rhea is cool. But on the other hand, wait, they need Sonnenkind. If they destroyed Sonnenkind, then how can they repeat the process in 60 years? As the offspring of Rhea would have Sonnenkind powers regardless of her losing them right now? I guess, like, Sonnenkind bloodline would still be alive in her child or something? Rhea faced Ellie, who was still in a bit of daze, and made a gentle smile.
きっとみんな帰ってくるからパーティーをしよう日付が変われば誕生日だし
Okay. Rhea wanted a big cake and everyone there to eat with her. After all, tonight would prove to be the day of her true rebirth.
うんそうねじゃあ一丁パーッと用意して待って
Rhea would be waiting for them, so she hoped they didn't forget the presents. Having them come back alive would be the greatest gift she could ever hope to receive.
ね藤井君
For the first time in her life, Rhea was looking forward to her birthday. Okay, we're back to this! Okay! Okay, we're back to this. I knew he would be the one to fire the starting shot. Yeah, pretty much. Should have gone, however, emitted raging blasts of magical energy, not simple bullets. How he acquired that ability I couldn't tell, but at the very least, I was grateful that he gained a trusty ally who could still fight. His energetic entrance, in turn, rejuvenated my weary spirit.
へばってんなら寝てていいぞ
Okay, I have nothing to say.
たく
本当に口の減らない
Yeah. Apparently Sakurai shared my sentiment. Okay, we still have powers.
誰がへばってるって言ったのよ
We still can fight. We still can use 4 degrees. Sure. She quickly invoked her triumph card, turning scarlet from head to toe. Both her hands and knees were quivering, almost as if her own flames were trying to consume her. Nonetheless, she mastered a fearless smile.
しゃぶれなんだか
ああ分かってるよ
She wouldn't listen, even if I tried to stop her. Well, I wasn't gonna try anyway. Our foes were the two heads of the obsidian table. We wouldn't get anywhere without putting our souls on the line. Okay, this is like new. The tempest of Shiro demonic bullets struck the throne with a tremendous explosion. For all we know, it wouldn't do much in the way of harming those two.
少々下道が過ぎるぞカール。私はマリウスを哀れに思う。あれは幸薄い女だった。
So we're really going to lose Rusalka for the next road. You really are going to not having Rusalka. Unless... Yeah, it might be like this. This is just the indication for current road, and like her soul and Agnerber is basically gone and transferred to Shiro. But in like reset after like the new road and stuff, Rusalka will be back. It's not like Shiro will gain these powers from the beginning, right? You just get them now because like of like his conversation with Mercurius, and Mercurius just gave him a chance of fighting him basically. Reha was too busy voicing his grievances to pay attention to us once the dust disappeared.
そうしたものに追いつけず置き去られるのが彼女の宿命。仕方ありますまい。核というものはどうしようもなく存在する。
Great of certain souls. So Shiro's soul is worth more than Rusalka's soul. Oh, that's savage. Mercurius shrugged his shoulders in a clearly hypocritical display of courtesy. Despite that shadowy man not moving a single step, no wounds tainted his frame. Not even a speck of dust on his obsidian robes.
こりゃ冗談じゃねえな。
It was the second time for the three of us to team up like that, although this particular fight seems a much larger obstacle than Schreiber was. There was one way for us to emerge victorious, it would be...
カール・クラフト。
Indeed, we had to take him out first. Yeah, most likely, I mean, we don't know, like, extent of his power, because we literally know nothing about him. Well, he can resurrect people and stuff inside the castle, that's what we know. And he can apparently bound Agner Beres to other people. Yeah, magic. But yeah, in terms of like battle, combats and stuff, he does not have the Legion of Souls like Reinhardt, so he's like definitely weaker, right? Ah.
あいつ生かしといて。いいことなんか何もね
He was responsible for all of this, and unlike Reinhardt, he did not appear to be particularly used by Tudo in battle, yeah. It won't be easy to, but offering this asshole would prevent them from repeating all this insanity. It appeared all three of us were in agreement for a change. We would gang up on Mercurius first.
え。行くぞ
All three of us launched at him at the same time.
罪深い少年だ。何も教えぬか。
Ooh! Ooh! Are we going to see what he said? Ooh! Is the truth going to stop Ren and Kay from attacking? I ignored whatever nonsense he said to Shiro. No good would come from living near this bastard bubbling. I was certain of one thing too. Reinhardt wouldn't save Mercurius. Or at least, he wouldn't interfere in our battle. After all, he was still quite irritated when he ordered him to participate. Yeah. Sakurai reached him first and struck his right shoulder, while I followed it up with the slash aimed at his left. We ended up painting a huge X across his whole body. I could definitely feel my blade cutting through him. And to finish him off, a demonic bullet erupted from Shiro Desert Eagle, whizzing right past us as we took a step away from the bastard. It can't be that easy. What reached our ears, however, was not a scream of death agony, but Reinhardt mocking Chaco.
これはどういうわけか知らんのだよ。なぜか私にもわからんがね。
What do you mean he refuses to perish? What?
そこはご容赦を。私とて友人に知られたくないことの一つや二つ。
Okay. What? A chill random was fine. Immediately pushed Sakurai out of the way.
よろしいか獣殿
Okay. Well, they said they felt they cut him. Okay. Can he like resurrect himself instantly or something? When he's like inside the castle?
許す。遊んでやる。
Amuse yourself, okay.
では
There were no slash marks, nor any bullet holes in his body, almost like he was more of a fluid.
正直荒事は苦手だが
Yeah, we know. It seems like it. He had no blood, flesh or bones. There was no soul within him. Okay.
マルグリットへの詫びも兼ねよ
A moment later, a silver beam of light shot towards us from
う
below.
の好みがなぜ私と違うのだろうな
Before I knew it, his hands gripped the longsword. Okay, I realized he had fashioned it out of the part of the castle legion, but when I parried the blow, it still filled me with so much disgust that for a moment I thought I would go insane.
君がマルグリットを選ばぬ限り私も彼も倒せない
So you say that the only way we can actually win is by having Mari Road.
だがマルグリットを選ばぬからこそ我らの望みを阻害したともまた言えるさてこの場合勝利は一体どちらのものか
Emptiness, there was no weight behind his weapon whatsoever. I couldn't feel any pressure or even danger from its sharpened blade, and yet...
結論として勝者なし何もこの場に限ってのことではない
So, Mercurius have no soul? What if Mercurius is also one of the participants of that arena that Ren and Machina fought before? What if like soul of Mercurius got divided into the other participants of the arena? So basically Ren and Machina have the like last two parts of Mercurius' soul. Okay, I don't know. I think like a bit well. Okay. My head hurts. I don't know.
ここに至るまでの戦場でどの陣営の誰であっても明確に勝利した者が一人でもいたろうか
It's so weird.
一度でもあったろうか
I couldn't force his sword away. No matter how hard I tried, it felt almost like the bastard was siphoning away all my strength.
つまりこれはそういうこと勝敗左右吉と道どちらでもない中庸に終始するならまずはその均衡を崩さねばなるまい君とてマルグリットを救いたかろう万人に都合のいい結末を望むなら家庭に女子供の夢物語は入り込めんそうは血と狂気でできている日常に帰りたいなどと私は思っていないのだ
Okay. Mercurius' brows furrowed and his lips thinned. He was man amiable disposition and honeyed words, yet I felt as this was the first time I had ever seen him smile. Almost like an indescribable whirlwind of wrath, despair and comedy had been imprinted on his visage, and no amount of maddening crackling could ever dispel it. Although I could only catch but a momentary glimpse of his true face.
世界は死にたがっている
Okay.
それはどういう
I had no time to finish my question.
具足の教育は私がしよう獣殿あとはどうなろうと構わん壊したければご随意に
Okay.
もとより
Okay. The Holy Lance gave a brilliant gleam, as it flew gracefully through the air and knocked out Sakura and Shiro away from me, sending them towards the wall next to the throne as a roaring shockwave followed their wake. I ignored Mercurius and leapt towards the two with all my might, catching them both in the air. The Devil Castle had yet to disappear, its walls still functioned as the gullet of the beast. Had they crashed into the wall, its ocean of skeletons would have most likely swallowed them whole.
殺すと言った。私は己の決定を曲げなどしない。嘘とできぬことは言わぬたちだ。
Well, crap.
とはいえ、いささか劣化が著しいのは否めんな。
しかしそのくらいの方が面白いかと過去の黎明をなぞるなら塩梅よしと存ずるが。
Recall the previous down.
つくづく芯から食えん道化よ。
Reinhardt let us make the first move without interfering, but it didn't seem like he was planning to sit on the sidelines for the entire fight. Irritated, I shot a glance at the two in my arms. One hit was enough to leave them in near-death state. Okay, I had higher expectations for Shiro. On the other hand, I probably should have commended them for actually surviving a hit from the Holy Lance. That is true, actually. And was resistant, would have been dead after a mere scratch from the thing. Reinhardt's strength had deteriorated significantly with the collapse of the castle. The more time we bought, the weaker he would become.
チャンスでしょ。
Regardless of how much weaker Reinhardt had become, he was still way of our league. A strategy based on an idea of divide and counter would be useless against him. If that wasn't enough, Sakura remained in critical condition, while Shiro was still kind of amateur at these things. Things weren't looking good for us.
くだんねえ甘さで間違えんなよ。分かってんだろ。絶対潰さなきゃなんねえのが誰かってくらい。
まだ死なないから。大丈夫だから。かっこいいとこ見せてくれるって。見せてよ。私たちが食い止めるから。勝ってよ。
Okay.
でないと。好きだなんて。言ってあげない。
Yeah, because he would be dead. I...
参れ。
北前。
We had to kill Mercurius no matter what. That was the only correct choice in this mass of the situation. But to do so, I had to let the two of my friends sacrifice themselves to Reinhardt. That's not the best idea. I mean, it's the only idea. I mean, you can run, but yeah, they will be back sooner or later, like next generation.
迷っている時間はあるまい。お互いに。カールよ。一つ賭けをしようではない。
Okay, you're going to bet now during the fight, okay?
K は何やら企んでいるのだろうが、その成就を前に私が梅雨払いを済ませたら全滅させるぞ。どうだ？
Okay.
企みなどと聞こえの悪い何のことやらわかりませぬが、
Okay.
しかしまあ良いでしょう。この程度の窮状、しのげぬような愚昧では新たに作った方が早いというもの。
To merely fashion a new one from ground up. Okay, so you can basically offren and just like create new Zarathustra. Okay, it's just a poem. It's like nothing important.
決まりだな。
It seems not that important. You can always create a new one. Great. Reinhardt took a step forward. I had no choice.
白、桜井、
I'm sorry, but
死ぬな。
I made sure my voice conveyed my determination. The two rose to their feet and smiled back at me.
もたついてたら俺らが先に勝っちまうぞ。
Yeah, sure.
そしたら藤井君、私にメロメロになっちゃうかな。
バカ野郎。
I didn't have time to call out such a valiant bluff.
秋が生きがんなよ。主人。
Comic reliefs. I'm protagonist. But thanks to them, I could focus on what I had to do.
行くぞ。せいぜい俺の引き立て役になれ。このお笑い三等兵。すぐ一人勝たして助けてやるから。それまでせいぜい逃げ回ってろ。
言うね。
かっこつけすぎ。
Jesus, couldn't she at least let show off till? Couldn't she at least let me show off till the end? I didn't want to seem like a liar after everything I said.
なんとも可愛らしいレギオンだ。羨ましいかよ。
It wouldn't have been overstatement to say we've gone completely berserk after that. Okay. Sakurai launched Reinhardt, her clothes, hair, and even her own skin ablaze with vivid scarlet flames. It was obvious that she had been burning away her own soul as fuel at this point. Shiro was in no better condition either. He had been forced to fight the most difficult battle in his life with the weapon he had yet to get used to. No wonder he was so all over the place. I wouldn't be surprised to see him consumed by the Ragnar any moment now. As for me, my sword was completely bereft of souls. So it really is just Agnerbere or Beatrice without any soul. So he actually fueling it with his own, like he mentioned before. Meaning I had no choice but to use my own. I too was growing quicker with each passing second, much like Reinhardt. I recalled Mercury's words, that this battle had no victor. Yeah, fuck that. I didn't survive this long only to leave things in a half-assed state. I wouldn't let those bastards even come close to our world ever again.
そうだ。諦めてはいけない。
Nonetheless, I simply couldn't beat the man before me. I landed like 1,000 hits on him, yet still he remained without a single scratch.
お前はなんだ。
Yeah. If I had to like liken it to something, I'd say it was like trying to hit the moon reflection on the lake's surface. If like Mercury's body wasn't even there. Like I was staring at the tip of an iceberg. He must have condensed his being to the form that even ants like us could conceive. What is he, like a god of the universe? What is that? While his real form was so tremendous in it exceeded our meager comprehension. Something that mortals like us would tremble at the very thought of. A being whose name was dire to know to speak. Away in terror mingled in my heart as those thoughts flashed through my mind, but I paid no heed. If I got rid of him, all their plans would come crumbling down. That had to be our top priority. The sole objective we needed to focus all our efforts on.
人は退屈を厭う、停滞を忌む、道を恐れると同時に絶望する。この意味がわかるかな？世界が死にたがっている証なのだよ。海の魚が淡水を求めている。
Okay, Mercurius responded only with a smirk while doing nothing to protect himself from the tempest of relentless onslaught. Instead, I heard his disembodied voice echoing within my consciousness. Sakurai, Shiro, and Reinhardt, none of them could hear it. The words flowed through a special link that existed only between the two of us. The conversation likely took no more than a second. The illusion of Carcraft spoke directly to my soul.
君の友のように。
His eyes, like the depths of the abyss, fixed on Shiro, who himself had been caught by coughing blood in the midst of the mortal battle.
私の友のように。
His gaze then shifted towards the master of millions, the lord of the legion, Reinhardt.
私の渇望は壊れかけているのだよ。細胞の一つ一つがもう耐えられぬと同国している。俗にアポトーシスというのだろうな。
So you are actually in the third degree right now, Mercurius? Your craving is on the brink of collapse? So your craving, like your third degree is like this like eternal form basically that no one can touch? Is that it? Every single one of my cells cries out in pain, itching for release. Okay.
故に私にごく近しい君と深く関わったものは極小の確率でそうなっていく。
Too close to either you or me usually end up like those two.
私を破壊する癌細胞、私を救う私の一部であり、そこから外れた輝きだ。
Solely to destroy me. Part of myself that would save me. That separates self from the whole.
その無ビューたる唯一、我らの共に共通するだろう点を挙げてみよう。彼らはこう思ってきたはずだ。
Okay.
己は運がいい、運が悪い、死にたくても死ねぬ、生きたくても生きた心地がせぬ。絶命必死の真似をしても。
Yeah, sounds like Shiro and sounds like Reinhardt. Yeah.
当然だよ。死んでもらっては困るのだからね。私が死ぬためにガンは守り、そして育てる。
So you want to die, but you are unable to?
つまりこういうことだ。
Uh-huh.
ようなものは都合がいい。
What the hell was he even talking about?
私の写しみである君は私のいる座につながっている。ゆえにあのようなものを生み出せるのだよ。傍らからはご都合の塊のように見えるもの。
Mirror image of myself. Yeah. And such connected to the throne. Why can give birth to the most convenient men like them? So it's not like he wants Ren to defeat him. He wants Ren to create someone like Reinhardt. Is that his plan? Like only Reinhardt, someone like Reinhardt can like kill Mercurius. So Ren as his substitute, as someone similar, can create like another Reinhardt, and this like Reinhardt of human world would be Shiro in this case. Or someone else who would like be after Shiro or whatever, like Ren have power to do this basically. Is that what it is?
反目している面もあるのだろうが断言しよう。彼は君の渇望に対するアポトーシス、生物として
Of your craving, denying death, yeah.
周りへの願望だ。
The wish to die that all living things possess.
アクタエストファーブラ。彼の言動、彼の思想、彼の人生は己の求める地平と正反対。不愉快で危機を覚え、だがなぜか見せられる。否定で私が、私の共に抱く思いと同じようにね。
Shiro was the first to destroy my peaceful life. And even now, he ended up getting himself deeply involved in this battle despite knowing there would be no turning back. It was all simply because I wished for it?
ふざけるな!
I couldn't help crying out. I was neither trying to protect nor put down the free will of the damn fool. It was just simply I couldn't acknowledge the audacity of having played and ruined someone else's life.
それじゃまるで俺がみたいじゃねえか!
What is this? Once again. What do you mean? Why are you keeping it secret? Like, I'm what?
そうだよ。私はそういうもので、君はその座につながっている。
You are connected to my throne. My throne? Not Reinhardt's? What?
我らの愛しいアポトーシスは増殖する。私の盟友が無限のレギオンを生むように、君の盟友は己が痛みを周囲に伝染させているはずだ。
What? So And it's like... When a friend given birth to Infinite Legion, usually infect all those around you with agony of the foreknowledge. So Ren is like creating his own legion of foreknowledge? Why? What?
役者は揃っているのだよ。ならば喜劇を終わらせたいではないか。君も私も、そして我らの癌細胞もすべからく舞台装置であるべきだ。皆もろともに
Word of the Goddess.
そしてその後に広がる新世
I'm
界。
painting the cosmos
女
anew.
神の地平を生む礎になろ
Stones for her realm. What?
う。なあ、ゆえに誓ってくれぬかな。英語我らを追い続けると、いつか必ずこのグランギニョルを終わら
So
せ
Mercurius want to die, basically. And the only one who can kill him is Reinhardt and his legion. And Ren is part of Mercurius, and he can contain just everyone else with the foreknowledge, and if he gives foreknowledge to someone, this someone is becoming similar to Reinhardt. Okay.
共に死のう、永遠に死のう。なあ、私はもう愛ているのだ。役に立ってくれまいか。そのために作ったのだぞ、すべてを。
Okay. I didn't understand the word he had said. Me neither. I couldn't let myself understand it. Channeling all my rage, boiling within my heart into a swing that decapitated the bastard, but had no effect. I couldn't even wipe that smirk with his
マ
face.
ルグリット以外に私を殺せるものか。
Okay.
いらぬ女に目移りするならそちらを先に消すか。こうこの憂いを立ってやろう。君が後戻りできぬようにこの場の生と引き換えにして一つ日だまりをもらい受ける。
So.
ああ、これではまるで私がメフィストのようではないか。
Okay. Mephisto.
この契約乗るか反るか。
Sure.
あれが
Erase my woman, grant me peace. Who was he trying to kid? He could take his contract and stick them up his ass.
飲むわけねえだろ。
But in that moment...
君の友は同意したぞ。
Oh? What? Ah? The second that, till now, had been extended to what felt like an eternity came to an end.
第36ディルレワンガー
Okay, Grenadier Division. The ground below Shiro's feet exploded as the army of skeletons burst forth, squaring him like the Punkishans with their bayonets. Oh, Shiro can feel pain! That's new! He swept the mountain of blades away with a cry before once again leaping towards Reinhardt. But the castle-under minions kept chasing after him, refusing to give up. With the floor and walls stabbing him, Shiro had already suffered over 1,000 wounds, yet the skeletons refused to let up. Although he moved them down like the living meteor, his vitality gradually kept ebbing away.
おのれくら
Sakurai launched another of her all-scorching strikes of scarlet fire. And though Reinhardt had weakened to the point where he needed to use his entire arm, as opposed to a finger, to deflect the attacks, Sakurai blow proved just as ineffective as before.
第24カルストイエーガー
Okay. The ensuring explosions of countless Panzerfaust and mines sent Sakurai flying. She crashed into the floor without as much as a scream and stopped moving altogether. The fight ended just like that. Brutally and mercilessly. Not even 5 seconds had passed since we challenged the Twin Devils.
賭けは私の勝ちだな、カール。
So everyone dies? God damn it, we are not going to be able to get to Rhea's birthday and eat the cake. The moment he uttered that, the golden lance shot my way.
かわしいか
I had crushed Shiro and Sakurai before I could even begin to figure out what to do with Mercurius. The result will be complete annihilation. The terrible realization that none of us would survive beginning to overtake our
だが
minds.
それはこちらも同じことだ。全力を出せぬ歯がゆさ。K も理解しただろう。
Hardly alien to you. So Mercurius is always fighting at his full? The Holy Lance pierced my chest. Great. Just like last road. But last road we had Marisol. And Marisol got like pushed away from his body and he was like still alive but like in vegetable state. This time he have only his own soul. I think Red might die. Actually. The Holy Lance pierced my chest, yet its power seems to have deteriorated to the extent that it couldn't claim my life in a single strike. Okay. He had been at the peak of had he been at the peak of his power, our battle would have ended just then. Although I still had Mari, if I still had Mari at my side, I would have likely dodged his attack. We both exhibited only a fraction of our true powers. The results notwithstanding, neither of us could gain any satisfaction from how this battle was going.
つわもの同士。万全なるを真っ向叩き潰してこそ花がある。
I'm recording over the hour
K
now.
の渇望。
That's long.
いささか騎士道に反するな。見事は見事。このグラズヘイム、ベルトールを崩壊さしめ、私を撤退に追い込んだのは紛れもなく K の子。マキナ、ザミエル、シュライバー。私があの3人を最初に選び、他の者らを連れて行かなかったのはなぜだと思う？
Good question.
強さ、忠誠、それとも狂気か？いや違う。あの者らが王道を踏まえた英雄の
Oh, okay.
に他ならん。
The champions.
線から漏れたもののこと思い返してみるがいい。
Both Wilhelm and Rusauka had more than enough strength to prove themselves worthy of battalion commanders, but it was their core nature that failed to please Reinhardt. Creation figment to weaken foes.
すなわち今の K と同じだ。
So basically, if you have the creation that affects your enemy, you are not worthy of being like Reinhardt battalion commander. You only need to crave to be like the strongest being there and just overwhelm everyone with your own power, basically. If you weaken your enemies, you are not worthy. That's what he's saying. Okay. And also you need to be like way stronger, right? Like Beatrice. I mean, Beatrice, Samuel said she could become the Einherjar, the battalion, right? Like the Einherjar as the battalion commander, I mean. She could be one, right? I think.
生産杯は私の代わり。私になりきらんとする渇望ゆえに、私の趣味に反するものを除外している。
Yeah, Valkyria being an exception.
残存8名。ルベド、ニグレド、アルベドの補充員となり得た英雄は彼女しかおらん。
Yeah.
それを真っ先に生産杯が切ったのは、
That's why.
先の言葉と矛盾する。
So yeah, so I was right. Like Beatrice also been worthy because she didn't like weaken enemies. Basically, she just like used her own strength against enemy.
皮肉なるは、そのバルキュリアの補充として自ら招き寄せた少女もまた、私の好む英雄の資質をしていたということだが、わかるか？ K は私を失望させているのだよ。
I could feel the eternal punishment of the lance starting to scorch me from the inside. It may not have been as powerful as before, but the same could be said of me. In other words, it still hurt like hell.
認めたのは事実。高揚したのも事実。さすがはカールの大体なりと血湧き肉を踊った瞬間の私に偽りだがダメだ。敵手配下共に英雄ならざれば
Allies and foes become true champions. Okay. My consciousness grew dim. I could feel my jaws of death closing in. Reinhardt had reached Angert, traveled through the lands, and had been ruthlessly scorching me from the inside.
前と同じではつまらん。観客は飽きるものだ。モルゲンデンメルングを再現するなら
Mormenderung.
カールよ言ったようにこたびは全滅といこう。また作れ。何度でもザラトゥストラが歌うまでな。
True Song of Zarathustra. So the true craving, I guess? My consciousness drifted so far I could barely even recognize the sound of my own voice. I struggled with the little strength I had left, but I couldn't escape Reinhardt's iron grip. Mercurius nodded with a faint smile. Sakurai merely lay on the ground unmoving, while Shiro still rested, with countless bayonets scrolling his body. Complete silence had descended upon my mind. Reinhardt, all-devouring golden cataclysm, denied the possibility of the miracle. Unless I did something, all would be lost. I had no more allies to come to my aid. Was that true? Or was the boy forgetting someone? Is he now? We'll see in the next episode, I guess. I don't know how long is it until the end. I'm sorry, I don't know. Is he forgetting someone? I don't know. I don't think we're forgetting someone. I mean, we still have Kasumi, right? Somewhere. So Kasumi will become relevant somehow? That episode, like this episode, been so confusing. What's Mercurius' plan? What does he want? He treats Ren as his own cell, and he treats him as the cancerous cell. So he's like creating like little Reinhardts? What? I'm just like Ren. They writing this on purpose like that. To be as confused as Ren. Wow. This is so good. Anyway, we'll see what's happening in the next episode. Thank you everyone for being with me. Leave up a like if you like the episode. Subscribe if you would like to see more of this series. Become a member if you would like to support me and see the episodes earlier. And I will see you all in the next episode of this era. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.